Hi everyone and welcome to Miss B Maths Teacher channel, and I'm just gonna continue with Naplan Year 9 Non-Calculator 1 Part C, which is the last bit of Non-Calculator 1 for this set of questions. So the first question we have here is about finding what is the value of B in this equation, in this one here. So we're just gonna solve it algebraically. So if we have here 5b take away 4 equal to 2b plus 17. So what we're gonna do is moving like terms to one side. So we have 5b here and we want to move those 2b to the other side as well, or pretty much get rid of 2b on right hand side, because we have positive 2b here to to get rid of this 2b. So we're gonna say take away 2b on both sides, so take away 2b, and what's gonna happen, negative 2b. So 5b take away 2b is 3b, take away 4 equal to, this is gone, equal to 17. And now we're gonna move negative 4 to the other side by adding plus 4 and plus 4, so it's gone. And we can say this positive 4 is on the other side now. Just change the sign. So we are left with 3b equal to 21. We need only 1b. In order to have 1b, we're gonna divide both sides by 3. Divide both sides by 3. Because 3 divided by 3 is 1b, and that's what we want. So therefore b is equal to 7. So 7 is our answer. Next one, a signal at a pedestrian crossing near Sam's house stays red for 30 seconds. It then changes to green for 20 seconds. So what is the probability that it will be green the next time Sam wants to use this crossing? So probability is gonna be green. So we have altogether it's like 50 seconds, so 50 seconds timer, and out of these 50 seconds green, it then change, green is gonna be 20 seconds. So out of these 50 seconds it will be green for 50. Out of this 50 is gonna be green for 20. So what is the probability? So we can cross out. Probability is gonna be 2 out of 5. So, or we can say, what do we have here? Okay, we don't have fractions, which is equal to 0.4. What is the probability? Probability is 0.4 or 40%. Question 25. In a set of 4 consecutive whole numbers, the larger number is given the value v. The smallest number in the set has the value of whatever we have listed here. Now, first we have to know consecutive whole numbers are the numbers one after another. So how many? 4. So, and if this is hard to solve by looking at v's, v take away this or plus and stuff like that, so you can just choose like 2 numbers. 2, for example, if I choose 2 consecutive, so it's in the order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 listed, and they said the smallest number in the set has a value, what is given? The largest number is given here. The largest number is given the value of v, largest one. So largest is this one here, is v. So this is v. Now the smallest number in the set has a value of 2. So when you look here, we have the highest one is 5, the smallest one is 2. In order to get to 2, we took away 3 from 5. So therefore, the general rule would be v take away 3. Let's have a look if we have that one. Yes, is the last one, and that would be the correct answer. So now the last one, the graph of y equal to 2x take away 5 will be drawn on this grid, different ways of solving it. So I'm going to show you how to go with, I'm going to look at this point A. Point A has coordinates 3, this one here, okay, 3, and has 1. 3 and 1. So the first number is x value and the second one is y value. So what does it mean? It means if I choose x equal to 3, then my y in this equation needs to be equal to 1. Let's see if that's going to be correct. Y should be 1 equal to 2 times 3 and then take away 5. So see, we have substituted the values. So 1 take away 6 take away 5, it is 1 equal to 1. So that is correct. So which means that this point lies on the line because it does satisfy this equation. So definitely line is gonna go through this point. Or choose another one. So if we choose B now, if we choose B, point B has coordinates of -2 and -1, -1, and if we substitute this again, remember this is x, this is y, so for this point to lie on the line, this equation has to be correct. So -1 is equal to, what does it say, 2 times x. X is -2. Take away 5, -1 equal to 2 times -2 is -4, -5, -9. No, it's not equal. So therefore, point B doesn't lie on the line. So you do the same for C or D. So, and you can just do it in your head and see if it does satisfy. If -7, D -7, so that's the value of, what is x here? X is 1. 2 times x is, 2 times 1 is 2. 2 take away 5 is -3. So it's not going to be D. So it has to be C, and it's going to go through A and C, which is the last one as well. So let me know, if you do prefer a different way of solving this. So I'm more than happy to hear from you. Next one. So John has these 4 numbers, number cards. So which 2 cards show numbers with the same values? So it would be good to know. Remember, you can't use calculator. So 2 to the power 6 is pretty much 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times, how many 2's? 6 times, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 6. So 6 2's. And you can combine them. 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 2 is 4. So 4 times 4 is 16, times 4 is 64. So the first one here is 64. 6 to the power of 2 is the same as 6 times 6, which is 36. 3 to the power of 4, 3 to the power of 4 is the same as 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And you can group them. So 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 3 is 9. So 9 times 9 is 81. So 81. Different way of, solving it again. 4 to the power of 3. 4 times 4 times 4. So which is equal to 16 times 4 is 64. So we do have, another 64. Which 2 cards show numbers with the same value? So it's 2 to the power of 6, but it's not this one. 2 to the power of 6 and 4 to the power of 3. Then the value of 7m to the power of 2. 7. Why is this, writing? It's really weird. Okay, I'll try again. 7m to the power of 2, and m is equal to -3. So be careful here. Is equal to 7 times m. It's -3. It means m is to the power of 2. M. All of this is to the power of 2. So therefore -3 needs to be in brackets to the power of 2. So it's 7 times -3 to the power of 2 is the same as negative 3 times negative 3, which is 9. Negative and negative gives you positive. So 7 times 9 and is equal to, what's equal to? 63? Yep. Yes, you are correct. Do we have that answer? Yes, we do. Okay, so it is equal to 63. Next question. So let's get rid of this first. I'm just going to have line here. Yep, so we're going to go with question 29 now. On Monday, Tim read 40% of a book. So he read 40% of a book. On Tuesday, he read 25% of the remaining pages of the book. So on Monday, he read 40 out of 100, isn't it? Okay, 40% out of 100. So what's left? 60 out of 100 hasn't read. So, but on Tuesday, he read 25% of remaining pages, which is 60 out of 100. So 25% is the same as 0. Oops, again this writing. I don't know what's going on with this pen. So is equal to 25% is 0.25. Of in maths is times. And then you can have this, 60 and 0. So you can go just 0.6. And then equal to. So now, how are you going to do this? So what is the best way to calculate this? So 0.25 times 0.6 should give you 0.15. Please practice this without calculator. As I said before, you're not supposed to use calculator for this test. So it's 0.15, which is the same as 15%. Now, this is what Tom read on Tuesday, but they ask what percentage of the whole book did Tim read on Tuesday? Of the whole book. So what percentage of the whole book did Tim read on Tuesday? The answer is 15%. So I was looking at this question and thinking, did they mean the total Monday and Tuesday? But I believe what they think on just Tuesday. So just Tuesday. So that's why I stopped here for a second, just to make sure, what they're actually asking. So just be careful, read the question carefully. So the next one is the height, age meters, and age, A years, of a tree are related by the following inequality. So age is less than 4a, take away 3 for values of a between 1 and 10. So now, which pair of values satisfy the inequality? So what we have here, so it's like pretty much substituting the value and seeing if it does satisfy this inequality or not. So age 2, so 2 less than 4 times a is 1, a is 1, so 4 times a is 1, and then take away 3. 4 times 1 it's 4. 4 take away 3 is 1. So 1 is bigger than 2. What do you think? Okay, 4 times 1. I don't think so. So it doesn't look as the first one. So age is equal to 6. So it's 6 less than, and a is 2. So 4 times 2 take away 3, it's 8, take away 3, it's 5. 5 is bigger than 6. No, that is not correct. Okay, so it's not that one either. Age is 10 less than, and then 4 times a, which is 3. 4 times 3, take away 3. 4 times 3 is 12, take away 3, it's 9. 9 bigger than 10? I don't think so. What about the last one? Age is 20. Okay, 20 less than 4 times 6, a6, take away 3. So 4 times 6 is 24. 24, take away 3. So 24 take away 3 is 21, which is bigger than 20. So therefore is the last answer. Okay, now let's move to the next one, and think the next one is the last page. Yes, so it's end of the test. So the graph shows the number of books some students at a school read in 1 month. So the student who did not read any books now says she read 1 book. So we had here one person said no book, hasn't read any books, and now she said she did. So we can see here if this is 7, so it's gonna go up to 8, so it's gonna be 8 now. So what effect does this have on the mean and the mode of the data? So maybe the easiest one is to look at the mode. Mode is the most occurring, and see if any of these questions talks about mode. So it shouldn't affect the mode because the highest one is 10, so the number of books read. So 10 students, 2 students read 10 books, 3 students read 8 books, and so on. And we can see the most occurring is number of books read, it's 2, so 10 students. So the mode is equal to 2. So it's not going to affect the mode. So mode changes? No. And mode changes? No. Mode does not change. That's correct. That's correct. Now let's have a look at the first one, the mean, decrease or increase. So what do you think? If you had 0 before, so you're adding pretty much, all values, and plus 0 is not gonna, affect anything, but you divide by, a big number. You divide by, the number of data collected. But if this 0 increased by 1, so pretty much we are saying that mean is gonna increase. So, and this one is correct. I'm just gonna show you here an example. So if I have, for example, four data collected, okay, 4. So if I have 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, is that 4? Okay, so all together to find mean, so what is with this pen? Mean is equal to 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 divided by 4. So it's going to be equal to what? 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 divided by 4. It is equal 3 over 2, or 1.5. Now, if we change this 0 into 1, so if instead of now this 0, this person said, yes, I read 1 book, so it's 1, 1, 2, 3. So mean is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 over 4 equal to, so now that's going to be 7 over 4, which is 1 and 3 quarters. So which one is bigger? So this one here. So therefore mean has increased. So that would be the last one. Now the last question. So the trapezium, 2 trapezium fit together to make the this regular hexagon. So pretty much, I think information given here is trapezium has, the sum of all angles inside is 360 internal, and 360 here as well. So all together is 720. So which means all these angles, okay, so gonna add up to 720. And how many of these do we have? So we do have, let's use, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So pretty much we're gonna divide 720 by 6, and it should give you 120. Now answer is 120. Different way of doing it, if you do want to find the size of internal angle, so it's pretty much like this. So you're looking at the numbers of sides, right? So there's a formula that you use. So the sum of all interior angles, I'm just gonna write here, sum of all interior angles is calculated by n take away 2 times 180, when n is number of sides of the polygon, okay, of the polygon. So this is the, the shape that we have here. So in this case, hexagon is our polygon. So now, what does it mean? Number of sides. How many sides do we have here? 1, okay, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So pretty much using this formula, okay, so it's like this, okay, using this formula is, what did he say, 6? So 6 take away 2 times 180 is equal to 4 times 180 is going to give you 720 degrees. So that would be the sum of all internal angles for this shape. And now because we have 6 equal angles, we just continue with this one here. So I think this formula is actually useful to remember. N take away 2 times 180. So n take away 2 times 180. And n is the number of sides of the polygon. So number of sides, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not any lines inside, it's just, the outside lines. Okay, so this would be all for today for Naplan Non-Calculator 1 Year 9. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!